So she really appreciates all of you for coming to watch her today. There's not much for her to really say. We have very cute new outfits. Woo! Ta-da! And it does mean we get to be able to interact with you, our monsters, at our events a little bit more expressively. So we can even do little hearts. We do a big heart together. You wanna come over here? There you go. There you go. Or you get up close. We can try to do a heart. It's a little bit harder on with her fingies. But we can go down. She can kick you like that. She can T-pose. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. She can't wait to be able to perform, to dance for you, to do more lives and such like that. And of course, maybe we can even bring some of the other maids in as well. That'd be fun. Would that be real fun? Of course, this debut, she didn't really plan that much, so she decided to do some survey. So enjoy, everyone, enjoy. Mwah. You know, some gals always say that she poor but she gets some help in the kitchen or, on other parts of the mansion. So today all together, we're going to go over all our current maids and butlers and whether or not she would trust him in the kitchen with her. It seems some of y'all think that all these gals are trustworthy in the kitchen, and she's gonna go through why the majority of them are not. Bam! Tier list. We have all our maids and butlers at the bottom right here, and we have specific tiers. The first tier would burn the Moe mansion down because she does not trust them in there. Next, maybe just dishwashing. You can't burn stuff when you're doing your dishwashing, right? You're not directly feeding our monsters, so it'll be fine. Next tier, somewhat trustworthy gal. Maybe, she can trust you with a knife to cut up some vegetables. Whether or not she'll leave you unsupervised is a different answer, but she'll trust you enough that maybe she can turn away without thinking that you might burn the mansion down. Next tier, perfect gals. She would have them in the kitchen whenever because she trusts them somewhat. And then the most important tier, better dinner than chef, because some gals are better as snack. Yes. Let's get started. First, we have Ash. You know what, Ash? Pookie robot. Perfect gal. She would be amazing in the kitchen. Because, one, she doesn't have to be scared whether or not Ash is gonna, take a little bite. Robots do not eat. So she's not gonna start taking little niblets of things for the monsters. Plus, she's a good gal. She trusts her. Next gal, Akane. You know what? Also perfect gal in the kitchen. Because, she flies a mech. If you can fly a mech, surely, you can cut an avocado. So, just gonna say, perfect gal. Plus, she keeps Ash all fixed up and everything. So, should be pretty good. Amelia would burn the mansion down. The only thing that this gal can make is a carrot cake. It's a great carrot cake, but there's a lot of glitter and a lot of sprinkles in it. Specifically, pink sprinkles that she still finds in the kitchen to this day. So, she's not gonna trust Amelia to, cook anything but just, the carrot cake. Atsuni! Dodo wings. Delicious. Better dinner than chef. Because, he still has his wings. So, what's the harm? He still has his wings. Right. Honey, she kitchen, honey. Because, you know, she can just magic her way through issues, right? That's how magic works. Pretty sure. Lily! We've baked together. You know, we've made food together with Lily. She feels like Lily will get distracted. But she's a little bit goated at, like, when we made the matcha crepes together, really goated at, you know, what's the word when you spread the icing or the cream? Really good at that, surprisingly gal. So you know what? She's gonna say perfect gal, but lower than Honey and Akane and Ash. Like, she's not sure how Lily's gonna do, because she's gonna take everything like a puzzle. Not everything's a puzzle. But it's fine. She's a good gal. Clover would burn the mansion down. Just cute would make it aesthetic, but probably has poisonous herbs in the salad, you know, like with peace and love. No, Clover. Echo, right, she feels like Echo is a little prankster kind of gal. But like, if you make it into a game, maybe she won't burn the mansion down. But like, she feels like she's somewhat trustworthy. But like, you have to really make it like a game, or else she might burn the mansion down. But you know what? Maybe just dishwashing. She's not sure she trusts her with a knife. Melody, Melody's difficult because Melody's also tasty, but also she's quite good at like preparing stuff, because she did make miru. She's quite a good baking gal, so she's gonna say, oh, you know what now? Tasty. Sour? Sour? She's somewhat trustworthy. She feels like, you know, given the tasks, Sour will be a great kitchen aid. But also, her limbs fall off occasionally. Not good for health and safety. So she's gonna put in somewhat trustworthy gal, but it's not because of her fault on her own. You know? It's kind of just the fact her limbs might fall off. Sheena! Whether or not Sheena would ever say yes to helping in the kitchen? Probably not. But it'd be kind of funny to see her dishwashing. It'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Lottie, should probably burn the mansion down, because she'd probably get distracted by the fact that something's interesting and she needs to get a scoop of it, and then she'll just run off and then the oven's on fire. That kind of vibe. Right? That kind of vibe. Right. Ikuyo! Oh. She feels like a gal that's a little bit of a prankster. Probably shouldn't be allowed in the kitchen. But like, she feels like the same level of Echo, you know? Like, if you make it so it's a little game, she might do it. But you know what? Maybe she'll burn the mansion down more times than she wouldn't. Miru, tasty. Bubble tea, delicious. Would consume. Lucky. Bless your heart. You will burn the mansion down. Like, you'd probably knock something over from excitement. You probably poured like something inedible into the mix. You know, like, you're a good gal. You're a bit like Clover, right? Good heart. Would not trust. Alright, so we have Hestia. You know what? She would trust Hestia. Like, she would trust Hestia in the kitchen because she's quite inquisitive, right? So she goes around like asking stuff. Whether or not she'll know the new age ingredients because she's a gal from a different time is a different question. And whether or not her food hygiene levels were the same back in the day, not sure, but she feels like she'll be diligent. Maybe, you know what, maybe let's put her here. Let's put her top somewhat trustworthy just because she's not sure whether or not she's ever seen a can opener. Athena, a bit the same as Sheena. Whether or not she would actually agree to doing anything in the kitchen? I'm not sure, but again, would be pretty funny. Though Athena probably reads a lot more books, so she probably is more knowledgeable about cooking, in theory. Piero? Piero's a pretty, because he died already. He already died once. He's gonna try to avoid round 2, right? So, she's gonna say Piero's a little bit trustworthy. Whether or not she would leave Piero? You know what? No, because man's can't even juggle and he's a clown. How does that work? Let's just put you on dishwashing duty. Kijo? Oh, that's a difficult one. Kijo, she's actually never thought about how Kijo would cook. She's very diligent in her idol support, so maybe she'd be better support, like back here, because she'd get distracted. She'll hear a good song and just get really distracted. Louie? Oh, she would say it would burn down the mansion, but at the same time, he has cooked ratatouille with her, and he didn't burn down the mansion. But she feels like without supervision, she would just be concerned, right? Like, what if again gets distracted by the oven? You know? So, we'll put it bottom of not mid, maybe just dishwashing. Pippa would burn the mansion down. Not sure if that gal again has ever touched the stove. Oh, now we have the Debut:MOE Livers macaron. She'd probably try, but she'll probably burn the mansion down too. Burn the mansion down. Fanny? Oh, but Fanny would be tasty too. Fanny would be a tasty gal too. But she'll feel like, Cryptid should know how to cook. She'll be somewhat trustworthy for now. Maybe we'll swap some gals around, right? Mercury. She would somewhat trust Mercury. He is fire. He's a danger hazard as a living being. But she feels like Mercury's too scared of her to burn the mansion down. Plus, he has his family. He has his sister Nona. Probably taught him some sort of cooking skills, right? Nappy, and she's not sure how. You know what? She feels like you would be. She's not sure she trusts Nappy with a knife. Right? Maybe. You know what? Fanny maybe just dishwashing. She forgets you drop stuff a lot. So maybe down there. Pixie. She somewhat trusts Pixie. Pixie would probably do a good job prepping food. Whether or not Pixie could flip a wok, probably not. Though she'd make a pretty good drink. Though she'd probably drink all the matcha. Many decisions. Right, let's look at this list. She's gonna say Athena, bird. Okay. Who else is edible? Oh, you know what? Lottie could be pretty good as well. Yeah. What's it? No, Fanny. It depends which form she's in, right? Because she has 2 different forms as a cryptid. One of them's tastier than the other. One of them's not that tasty. Everybody else doesn't have anything That would be tasty, right? Yeah. There we go, everyone. Let's gauge. Tastiest, Atsushi, then Miru, then yeah. Okay, wait. Let her. There we go. Atsushi, then Miru, then Melody's probably the least tasty of all of them. Probably a little snack. Right. Ash, probably the best gal in the kitchen. Yeah, she feels like this is a good setup for this bit. Hestia, Hestia's top of the somewhat trustworthy gal. Sawa probably a bit lower, just because her limbs might fall off again. Mercury might just light up the mansion by accident because his hair catches on the curtains or something. So maybe we'll keep Mercury at the bottom of there. Louie would probably be a little lower down. Sheena probably would do it, but she'll probably nag, moan about it. So probably not worth doing too much. Making her work in the kitchen too much. Piero should probably be about right here. Yeah, she feels like this is now getting much better. Clover and Lucky are probably the same level of would burn the mansion down. Amelia wouldn't do that. She doesn't think. Yeah, she feels like this is a tier. This is a tier, everyone. Bam. There we go. Well, there you have it. You can see all maids and butlers, whether or not she would trust them in the kitchen. But she kind of wonders what some of the maids and butlers think of her. So she went and asked anonymously how they think about her. So she's gonna read about some of the things said about her today. Hopefully everybody is semi-nice. First, we have Maid Melody. Whatever Tori's cooking in the kitchen always smells super good, but I hope I'm not her next ingredient. Eek! Don't worry. Actually, probably worry. Melody's so cute though. Lily! Miss Tori is absolutely lovely. She helps me make yummy snacks to take on my investigations. She's very good at riddles and investigations. But good food, good brains, right? Fina! Tori's an excellent head maid, but sometimes I notice her looking at me and my wings will fall like a drumstick. No comment. Next, we have Piero. Tori is the first tiger I've ever met who can cook at all, yet alone the most marvelous dishes. Of all, she's yet to jump through a flaming hoop. No. Next, Clover. Tori is so sweet. She's my favorite lion. Clover, you sweet summer child. Atsushi, she's a superb head maid and a marvelous cook when I'm not part of the recipe. There's always Dodo in the recipe. She would love to eat Atsushi one day. Wings, they look tasty. Kijo, Tori is so cool. I think her cute tail will look super cute dancing on stage. I already have the perfect chair for her. Kijo's so cute. Kijo's so cute. So cute. Sheena, Tori likes to tease. She teaches Reyes taste. To tease me, but I guess I will allow it since she lets me use her chili oil. She is funny to tease. Akane! Commander Tori, coolest tiger in the galaxy and somehow handles more spice than me. No idea how, but I'm totally impressed. Akane is very good with spice. But she ain't no tiger. No. Miru, I think she's a real sweet tea with an impeccable taste for boba. I just hope she doesn't get any ideas and acquires a taste for me. No comment. We're all soft thinking she's gonna eat them. It's true though. Miss Tori is the sweetest tiger I've ever met. She's incredibly strong too. I'm arm so she could lift an entire grandfather clock. Those even exist nowadays? Ikuyo! Tori-san a little bit scary when she catches me eating all the azuki mochi in the kitchen. I never did anything wrong yet. Birds are tasty. Lucky! Tori has taught me many skills, like how to put a t-shirt over my ears. She's so smart. Oh, sweet summer child. Lucky is so cute. Truth be told, she's a little bit nervous about hearing what some of the Moe livers think of her. So she actually never watched or listened to any of the audio she got sent for this debut. So we can listen to it together. So you get her full response in the premiere, okay? She hopes everybody is nice to her.
Oh, hi. You wanted to ask me what I thought about Tori? Is this some kind of, anonymous performance review thing? Because it'd be kind of embarrassing if this got back to her. Okay, so I've known Tori for a long time now. She was actually one of the first people I met when I escaped from the Cryptid Hunters. I was really nervous and scared of people at first, but she was always really kind to me and helped me make lots of other new friends. And even though she acted really mad at me and said that I need to work off the money I owed the cafe from eating all the food in the kitchen, I think maybe that was just an excuse to give me a place to stay. Well, that's just my theory anyway. Anyways, all this is to say that I really respect her. She's hardworking, brave, kind, and I've only become more certain of that over this past year. You should definitely give her a 5 out of 5 exceeds expectations. Maybe even a raise.
Tori Tiger is just a gal. But what does this truly mean? She says that she's just a gal, but she's so much more. I've never met a more hardworking person or a tiger in my life. Someone who can pull a team together and make sure that everybody shines. Some say it may even be to her detriment. I hear she never really stops working. Even now, she's probably somehow still working. Tori is the undisputed queen of the kitchen. If you try her cooking, you will love it. Are there any skills this tiger doesn't have? I don't think there's a single thing that she can't do. She might be tough on the exterior, but she's one of the kindest and most generous gals out there. She's the Kiryu to my Majima, whatever that means. Plus, I don't think I've ever met anyone who's infected the brains of so many people. How many of you catch yourself saying gal in your daily life because of Tori? Yeah, I'm calling you out.
What I think of Tori? Well, truly, what isn't there to say about our wonderful boss gal? Is there anything she can't do? From the fashion and artistry shown within her nails, to the amazing food she makes and correctly shares with me, she's a true jack of all trades. Even her streams are engaging and entertaining, and whilst I may be the most fabulous being to ever walk this earth, I suppose if I respected anyone, it would be her.
How would I describe Tori? Well, let's get the obvious out of the way first. Crazy, kooky, scary at times. Project Zomboid. What else? Well, jokes aside, a role model. I would not be where I am today if it weren't for her. Weren't for her letting me into the mansion and giving me a place to stay. Weren't for her, I would not be able to be supported who I'm supported by. She's awfully kind, awfully warm, awfully welcoming, and despite what she has on her plate, she still goes, and that's something that I admire a lot. So, how would I describe her in a nutshell? Amazing, basically. Crazy, silly boss cow taiga, am I right?
Tori Taiga is terrifying. Really, she is. She's also kind, understanding, passionate, dedicated, lovable, funny, witty, beautiful, talented, generous, and fun. And while her intense love for Kiryu Kazuma is sometimes concerning, her skills in the kitchen are more than enough to make up for it. I've never eaten something Tori has prepared that I didn't like. Tori is not only dedicated to her passions, but to her friends as well. There have been many moments where I felt uncertain, or needed reassurance, or just an ear to listen to me babble on, and Tori is always there. She always makes sure you're heard, that you're happy and healthy, and if not, will do literally everything in her power to make sure that you can be. Tori is an inspiration, and despite being her friend, I look up to her. I want to be as kind and talented as she is. She's a beautiful person, and I'm so grateful that I get to call her a friend.
How would I describe Tori? Well, the biggest forehead ever I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Maybe. Possibly. But, on a real note, Tori is a really hard worker. She's always got such really good ideas. And I respect her a lot. I look up to her a lot. And I don't think that I would be where I'm at today without Kawibi. So I really respect Tori. Even if she makes fun of me all the freaking time, it's fine. I can look past that. It's fine. But yeah. Love Tori. So cute.
Well, future Tori, were they nice to her? She hopes so. Well, that's it from her. Thank you so much to all the MOEtakus and masters for always supporting Maids of England as well as Moe Life. We have a lot more to come and show you, so we hope you return home again soon, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.